welcome back. My name is Karen and this is your first time to my channel. I've been out of school for quite a while, but I know that back to school season is right around the corner and I wanted to show you guys some of my favorite drugstore products to create this makeup look that is also K-beauty inspired. This is going to be a super glowy look, glow to the heavens, and these products are tried and true. I really like them. I think one thing to point out though is that I have some kind of situation going around my nose and my upper lip area. It's like a pimple. I used to get this a lot when I used to have my cat Ollie and he would touch my face with his paw. So for whatever reason, I think Luna touched my face with her paw and now I have this infection on my face. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I feel that this is quite relatable because sometimes we have pimples and blemishes, and what do we use to cover it up? A color correcting kit. This one is from CoverGirl and it is their TruBlend pre-touching palette. I'm going to go ahead and take this green shade right here, this area right here. This isn't a beauty blender. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Sponge. For my face, I'm using the tried and true Maybelline Fit Me, but instead of the matte and poreless, I'm using the dewy and smooth in the color 225 medium buff. Kind of creamy and drippy this is. Apply on my face. So that's a pretty good match to my skin. That color suited me so well. For the under eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I used to go through this so much when I was back in school. I really like it. Still really like the coverage that it gives me. I'm using the color light, that way it will highlight my under eye area, and then here, as well as the side of my nose and that pimple area. So I'm just gonna blend the product out. Look how that brightened up. This concealer and the foundation is such a beautiful mix. They sit on each other really nicely. Now I'm going to set my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is a really lightweight powder. You can carry it throughout the day with you. And just apply it to the areas that I feel need extra staying power, which is my forehead, around my nose. Now don't worry if you look a little too matte right now because we're gonna go back in later and apply my favorite highlighter. And I really like this sponge because it has a little bit of a slant right here, so it makes application a lot easier. Next up, we have brows. I really like this CoverGirl brow pencil because it reminds me a lot of the Benefit Precisely My brow pencil. It's really nice and thin. It also has a spoolie at the end, which comes in super handy. So I'm just gonna quickly fill in my brows how I normally do it. You guys, look at that. It's really pretty. Okay, we got the brows on there. They're beautiful. I am happy and obsessed with the way they looked. And the next guy I'm gonna apply is brow gel. You guys, this brow gel is so nice. I love how thin and precise the brush is. I like that when you apply this onto your brows, it doesn't clump your brow hairs or catch the skin right underneath your brows and like leave like a mark on there. It's really nice and precise and it only combs right over the hairs. This is the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. Ooh, that's a lot. This is a side that I applied brow gel over. The brush has a little bit of an angle, so it makes pushing up your brows a lot easier too. This unruly eyebrow look is what I'm going for right now, and I'm living for it. I love it. Next, I'm gonna go into the eyes, and primer is so essential because you want your eyeshadow to stay, even if we're not wearing too much. This is a Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow primer, and what this formula reminds me of is the Too Faced Insurance Primer. Yeah, that's what it's called. This consistency feels a lot like that one. I'm going to apply eyeshadow base all over it first. This shade from the NYX palette, it's a matte skin tone shade, all over my lids just to kind of set it. This is one of my favorite drugstore palettes. This is the NYX Ultimate Multi-Finish Shadow Palette, and I like it because it has several shimmery shades down here that's a little bit more foil shimmers, and these are more metallic shimmers, and these are mattes. You can work down the rows to create different looks. Today I'm gonna go through these ones for a more natural look. So first I'm gonna go into this transition matte shade. I don't know what it's called because these palettes actually don't have individual names for the color. I think that's just the name of the game when it comes to drugstore palettes. I'm going to take this only to the outer corner of my eyes, but we're not gonna go too crazy. Notice how I'm just slowly building up this product. Whatever's left on my brush, I'm just gonna bring it round out into my crease in a swiping motion, because to be honest, I don't want the color to be too loud at all. And I'm just gonna blend out the edges too. Now I'm gonna take these two shades interchangeably, but picking up the shimmery one just a little bit more. I'm tapping it to the center of my lids now. This is going to bring just a little bit of color, and light will draw to the center of my eyes. Last but not least, I'm gonna go into this deep purple shade right here, which is a matte transition shade. Apply it to the outer corner of my eyes, just so it gives my eyes a little bit more of a lifted look, because I have quite droopy eyes. So this is just something that I like to give myself more of this cat shape. We're not applying too much at all. It's meant to create more of an illusion than for you to really see what color I'm really trying to apply here. And then I'm using this flat brush that I used earlier to blend everything out so that it's nice and blended and soft. I already got one eyeliner on. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I like this one because it's not exactly black, it's a dark brown. I've been obsessed with dark brown liners just because I feel like it looks a lot more natural when you have such a soft makeup look. Alright, now we're gonna crimp my lashes, and I like to start off in the middle first, like how you normally do it. The eyelash curler I'm using is by Japonesque. Then next, I like to crimp again, and now crimp sideways, if you can see what I'm doing right now. What this does is grabbing all the hairs, even off the side, and making sure they're really curly. And now I'm gonna do it the other way. Taking the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. It's waterproof and it keeps my lashes perky throughout the day. I am actually going to be skipping falsies today just because I'm going to school. I don't need to be super glammed up. I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my bottom lash line. Okay, now I'm taking the NYX Wonder Stick, and this is a contour and highlighting stick. I'm going to take the deeper end and I'm going to carve out my nose. The only thing I don't like about this stick is that it smells like crayon. I do like blending it out. It's very nice and creamy. This is the Luxie Shady Weighty Nose Contouring Brush. I really like this brush. Can't imagine contouring my nose without it. You can use the same contour stick, but I'm actually going to be using a powder contour from Wet n Wild. This is the You're Dragging Me Down shade. I really like this shade, which is why I'm going for this guy instead. It's very, very creamy. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to right underneath my cheekbones and blend it into my hairline. It also suits my skin tone really well. Look, it's like not too orange, you know? Get under my jawline. Next, I'm going to this NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and I'm gonna go into this nice mauve tone right here. For this look, I want to focus the blush right into the center of my cheeks and bring upwards just a tad. I'm gonna go ahead and go dip it into this peachy shade now and lay it right on top of it. So it mutes that pink just a little bit. Also, I like to apply it to my nose bridge. Ooh, this girl is warmed up. That blush is very nice. It's poppin'. Now for highlight, I'm using this Pixie by Petra highlight kit. This is in Delicate Dew. The sucky thing is that this broke, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the lighter side. And this is how you give yourself the illusion that you're glowing to the heavens. I'm gonna take a fluffier brush, apply it to the tip of my nose first. I like this highlight because it makes you look glassy. And my nose bridge, between my eyebrows. Okay, now smile so you find your cheeks highlight. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. Look how glassy this highlight is. It's so beautiful. Pixie really killed it with this one. It's not powdery, it's really nice and glassy. Look at that, it's so pretty. And finally for lips, I'm using this CoverGirl lip color in 250 called Sultry Sienna. I already have lip balm on my lips, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. This is a really great everyday shade. It's like one of those lip colors that's your lips, but better. And I like to mix it a little bit just to give it a pop of a pinkish color. This is 280 in Decadent Peach. I'm gonna apply it to the center again. Okay, and now we have the finished look. It's a very glowy, peachy, everyday makeup look using all drugstore products that you can wear every day to school. Of course, we're gonna set this, and because I want to keep the dewy look, I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Dewy Finish Setting Spray.